Okay, everybody. All right. Good morning, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people. How are you all doing today? Hope you all have an amazing day today. Hope you had somebody to steal your joy. Welcome to Maryamsjoyfullife. Today's a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are so amazing. Hello, everybody. I'm super excited to be here today. Today's a beautiful day. I'm just going to wait a second for you guys to join me. While I'm waiting, let me go ahead and add some. We got to add some products that you guys can check out today. Some t-shirts for those of you looking for t-shirts and other stuff. Let's just get that going for you today. Now we're good. All right. Welcome today. Welcome, everybody. Super excited to be here today. It's a beautiful day. We are talking about getting out of the abyss of discouragement. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Without even opening up the dictionary, for me, abyss means a bottomless pit. It's like it's hell. It's a pit you cannot get out of. Where it's like when it starts, you keep plunging down until you wake up and say, you know what? No, I refuse to be discouraged. And you get yourself out of it. So today we want to talk about it today. Super excited. Thank you all for joining. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all of your support. Appreciate every one of you who have always shown up, shown some support, showing me love, coming back every day. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. I see you. I love you. And I'm here for you. All right? Just know you got my support. Just know you got my support. Like I'm over here just like, let's go. You can do it. You can do it. That's not going to be the end of you. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, you can do it. You can do it. That's why I'm here. I'm here as your number one cheerleader. I am your number one cheerleader. All right? I'm your number one cheerleader today. Okay? So today we want to talk about getting out of the abyss of discouragement. I'm just going to ask God to use me as a vessel because I don't just want to talk and it doesn't make any impact. I want it to make so much impact that your life will be soaring, that you start soaring. Like you feel happy and better every day. You're like, oh my gosh, it's because I turned on Maryam. I watch and I listen and now I don't know what's going on, but I'm soaring. I'm just flying. My life is feeling so much better. That's what I want. So Heavenly Father, I thank you for this moment. I appreciate you for this moment to encourage my friends all over the world. Maryamsjoyfullife. I ask, oh God, that you would just encourage each and every one of us from the Spirit. That every burden that we cannot see, but that we're carrying, that you would lift it up now, remove it. You are God and you are powerful and nothing can stand against you. You are greater than every burden, whether created by us or fired by anyone else, we do not care. But we know that there is a burden because we feel it. So we ask, oh God, that you lift every burden. We ask right now in the name of the Lord that you come through and encourage us and empower us. As I begin to encourage my friends, God, I ask that you speak through me the right words, the right expressions, something that will transform, something that will make a change, an instant change in how they feel, how they move, how they act, and the things that come into their lives. Beautiful and amazing things. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all so much for joining. Hey, Double A, good morning, sweet lady. How are you today? Super excited to see you. Super excited. Welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. How was your weekend, girl? How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Oh, it's afternoon. Where do you live? Where do you live, girl? Because it is morning where I live. It is 8:04 a.m. It is morning here in Georgia. Sorry. I know you guys are from all over the world and you're watching me and it's like, Maryam, what are you saying? It is afternoon over here. Oh, Maryam, what are you saying? It is tomorrow over here. What are you saying? It is nighttime. What? Sorry, I go based off of where I am at. See, life is all about perspective, y'all. Life is all about perspective. UK. Oh, hello, my girl. My sister lives in the UK. My sisters, actually, part of my family. Just moved to the UK recently, about a couple of years ago. So, yeah. Anyways, you guys. Thank you for joining today. Today's a beautiful day. See, life is all about perspective. What is that burden that you keep plunging into? It's like the discouragement that just keeps sucking you in. What is it? You got to get out of it. How do you get out of it? I know that's a question you may want to ask me. Number one, you got to do something different. I don't mean you should change whatever it is that you're going after and it's like it seems so difficult. No, I'm just saying that you should give it a break. Create a distance between yourself and it for a second. Go take a break. Go dance. Turn on music and begin to dance. This is gonna be a wonderful day. Good morning. Good morning. Hello and how are you? Turn on music, dance. Do something that will shake you off of that energy that is keeping you sucked into the abyss. You got to do something. You got to shift it and shake it off. All right? Because when you're in it, you can't think anymore. It is just like taking over your mind and you just keep doing the wrong thing. Have you ever set out to not say the wrong thing to someone? And then the more you're trying not to say the wrong thing, the more you're saying the wrong things. Have you ever experienced, I don't know if it's just me. You're trying so hard to say the right thing, but everything that comes out of your mouth is just the wrong thing. Because the atmosphere, the energy in the place is just wrong. So there's nothing you can do at the moment to just change it. Walk away from it. Just say, you know what, give me a second. Walk away from it. When you walk away from it and you shake it off, you get out of the abyss of that negativity. You do. Because whether you like it or not, where you are around, the people you are around, the energy of that place affects your energy. And if you allow yourself to not think, you just allow yourself to get sucked into it, sooner or later you start believing that your life sucks, that everything sucks, good things can't happen to you. That's why you gotta create a distance, y'all. You come into that environment for a second and then you create a distance, especially if it is not favoring you. If every time you go around that environment, you feel so heavy. You feel like, oh my gosh, I feel discouraged for no reason. Like when you look at your life, there's really no reason for you to be discouraged because there are things that are working out. You know what I mean? Although you've experienced some setbacks, but you can still pinpoint things that are really working out for you. But see, we get in the abyss of discouragement where we focus on that one thing that is not working out, that one person that is messing with us, that one troll that is coming at us, and then we forget about all of the other mighty, beautiful, numerous good things that are happening in our lives. Do you know why? Because this body, this flesh, is conditioned through social conditioning, right from childhood and our experiences, to focus on the wrong, to always pick out the wrong. Forget about the good things, just focus on the wrong. Focus on what you're bad at. No, baby, focus on what you're good at and get better at it. You can work on what you're bad at, but I'm telling you, if you work on what you're bad at all day long and not keep working on what you're good at to get great at it, your life will suck. Your life will become defined by the things that are not working out. And it's the same with the people you're around, the atmosphere. If you're around this atmosphere and you're the only one who's trying to stay positive, everybody else is negative, and it's like you're trying to convince people to be positive. It's going to suck the positivity out of you. So create a distance. I've experienced it too. I don't know why I think that it is my duty to try to get people to be positive. Whenever I start thinking that way, I start sucking in the negativity of people. It is my duty to be positive for myself, not to get people to be positive. Because if I keep doing it to try to get people will do what they want to do. And I can't really force people to do what they don't want to do. You see what I'm saying? But if I change me and I choose, you know what? It doesn't matter how anybody acts. It doesn't matter how anybody responds. It doesn't matter how anybody chooses to approach the day, the topic, whatever it is that is being talked about. But I have chosen that I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to stay positive. Because I want to feel the positive energy in my body, in my mind, in my environment. So it starts with me. If I can decide to stay positive and decide none of these things affect me, separate myself from things that no longer serve me, that want to steal my joy and break my spirit, and decide to just focus on things that lift my spirit up. You know, you dance, you shake off that energy, you jump up. It's like the abyss is like you're trying so hard to make something work, and the harder you try, the more mistakes you make. It's like you're trapped around it. Nobody's trapping you. You have the power to walk away from it, but it's like you have this this chain of weight around your waist, and it's changed to the ground. And when you look at the ground, there's actually a valley, like a deep hole. And the more you stand in it and you focus on it, the more it sucks you in. But when you step away from it, it unlocks itself and lets you be, and you walk away from it. Don't believe the lie that says you cannot walk away. You can. You can walk away from what no longer serves you. You can walk away from a topic. You can walk away from a group that no longer serves you. You can take a break for a second and say, you know what? This is not working out. Let me just step aside. It is always good to step aside, y'all. You don't have to force nothing. Resistance and pain comes from, and suffering comes from holding on to stuff and trying too hard to fix something that you cannot fix. No, you've done the best you can do. Just walk away from it. It's not to say you're giving up. You're not giving up. You're just stepping aside from it for a second so that energy, that hold, that chain that is holding you, that is holding you bound to it and sucking you into the abyss, can lose its power over you. And every time you walk away from it, it breaks away. It breaks away from you. You don't feel the pain as much. It begins to lose its hold over you. You gain a new perspective. You gain a new perspective. So, it is not your business to try to convince people to like you. It is your business to like you. You see what I'm saying? Like you and be kind to people. But don't try to do it because you're trying to get people to notice you so they can like you, so they can do this. No, do it because you're doing it because you like you. And as you like you, that energy is going to flow. People are going to see it. You become very magnetic. You see what I'm saying? You become very magnetic. Every time I've tried too hard to make people like me, it sucked. Nobody likes me. Like, the energy is just wrong. Because first of all, I'm being manipulative, trying to get people to like me. But if I can like me and express that in the things that I do and show it, and have my love for myself and just be free-spirited and do what I know I can do and let the rest go and refuse to allow myself to get burdened by what I cannot control at the moment, what I cannot help. And just say, God, I surrender this to you because I cannot do it on my own. But what I can do on my own, I give it my best shot. You notice that your life, it's easy for you to be happy and stay happy. It's easy. When you choose not to be burdened by things you can't control. When you walk away, you don't stay in it. Oh, just stay in it, fight through it. Y'all, sometimes when you're facing a very difficult situation, whatever it may be in your life, whatever the season may be in your life, because we all have different seasons that we face, all right? If it is burdensome, and you feel like you're being sucked into this abyss and it doesn't feel good in your body, because when it doesn't feel, if you're going through something that doesn't feel good, mentally you're tired, it drains you. Physically, you lose energy. So what do you need to do? You need to step away from it and go do things that will help you gain back your energy. Number one, and one of the things that I really will encourage you guys to do is go out for a walk. Go exercise. What exercise does in your body, it releases dopamine. You know what I mean? That feel-good hormone in your body. It causes your body to just like, it brings flow, the flow of energy, and it breaks down all of the heavy energies from your body, from your cells. That heaviness you're feeling, like you feel in your shoulders or sometimes in your head, you notice that it starts falling away because your mind is no longer focused on the things that you can't control. Because one thing about your mind is that your mind wants to cause you to suffer. Because your mind is constantly dissecting things. When you're looking at stuff from the conscious mind, you're dissecting things. If things are not working out, your mind automatically tells you it's never going to work out. That's it. But you know that you've been through something like this before. It looks like it wasn't going to work out, but it worked out in the end. But your mind will never tell you it's going to work out in the end because your mind is conditioned to see the negative. It is conditioned to see the negative. That's it. Your mind is conditioned to only see the negative. But when you choose, see, we're always making a choice. When you choose to say, okay, this may not be working out right now, but I choose to focus. I just choose to step aside from it, step away from it. Why is it that therapists always ask, like, couples, if you're fighting and arguing all the time, and well, there's an argument, just step away for a second. Just tell them, give me a second now. The environment is so heated. I just need a second to think and collect my thoughts so we can revisit this later. Why is it necessary for you to step away from whatever it is that is breaking your heart or causing you to lose your mind and your sense and start acting like a fool? I'm saying this because I've experienced it. Why is it necessary for you to step aside from me sometimes and just say, you know what? I'm just going to step aside right now. Obviously, what I'm doing right now is not working and it's just bringing a lot of anxiety and stress. I'm going to step aside and step away and do something else. Why is it that even when we take our minds off of it and we step aside, when we come back to that thing, the solution is so easy. The whole thing just resolves itself. Why? Why? It's because we get sucked into the abyss when we're trying too hard to fix something. And the more we try, it's not working out and we keep pushing, we keep forcing. When you force, you are negating. What does that mean? When you're trying to force things to happen, you are actually stopping it from happening. But when you allow by saying, okay, I've tried, and you just let it go. Let go and let God. It's still a very beautiful mantra. When you let go and let God, you notice that beautiful things start happening. Say, God, letting go and letting you doesn't mean that I'm being lazy. It just means that I'm tired of trying and hurting myself and just like feeling this pain and frustration. I just want to step aside for a second. I'm not giving up. It doesn't mean you're giving up. You're just stepping aside for a second. Take your mind off of it and go focus on something else. And as soon as you do that, you feel better. You get new energy flowing through you. It's like, okay, all right. Oh, let me go back and check that stuff out again. You go back and you notice that the lion you were running from was only a beautiful kitten. A tiny little kitten. And you wonder, why was I fighting this? Why? Because the mind always wants you to feel like you have to keep fighting for stuff. We don't need to. We need to allow. The good that we want also wants us. The good we're seeking is also seeking us out because it's part of who we are. The very fabric of our being is made out of good and flow. But when we start hoarding and holding on to stuff and trying to make our mark, let's make our mark. When we start doing that, that's when we begin to invite restriction and limitations into our lives and our experiences. So today I just want to encourage us and remind us to step aside. Remember to step aside. Remember to step aside from that thing that is stressing you out. Remember to say, you know what? Even if it is something you're trying to figure out in your head, write it down on a paper. Write down exactly, okay, this and this is stressing me out right now. This and this is what I'm worried about right now. All right, you're now on this paper. I'll put you right here. I'm walking away from you right now for a second. I'm going to come back to you and try to figure out how I'm going to resolve this. But right now, I'm not going to let you steal my joy. I'm not going to let you mess with my body. Because I'm telling you, it messes with your body. It makes you feel like you're carrying a heavy burden. Although the burden is not physical, it is psychological, mental, and emotional. And you feel it in your body. Every good thing you're going to experience in your life, you actually feel in your body. You feel. So does that mean that the burdens, the invisible burdens that we carry, we can also walk away from them? Absolutely, yes, we can. We can. Get a piece of paper, write it down, and say, this burden, this worry, I don't see you physically, but I know you exist because I feel you in my body, so I'm stepping away from you. I'm going away from you. I'm stepping away for a second. You will be resolved. But right now, I refuse to worry about you or think about you. And then you just go off and do something else. Even when the thoughts tries to come in to get you to think about it while you're doing something else, you say, no, I already put you aside. And then you get absorbed in something else. When you come back to that thing, you start finding answers, a way out. God will resolve it. Step aside and let God do it. Let's not get sucked into the abyss of trying too hard and forcing things. When we try too hard to force things, oh gosh, we get frustrated. We break our own hearts. We do. So in today's live broadcast and hangout, I want to remind you, you still got power. And you have the power to step away from the abyss and say, you know what? No, I'm going off. This is not going to steal my joy today. This is not going to drain my energy today. And then go do something that gets you going and gets you excited. Like exercising, like I said, exercising is very good, y'all. You could even do some jumping jacks. Some jumping jacks, y'all. Some jumping jacks and windmill. Or some stationary jogs in one place. Or even punch. You can even imagine the face of whatever you're struggling with and that start punching it in the face. You got no power over me, and you dodge its punches. Yo, I don't know how to punch. I never learned how to fight. Didn't mean that I didn't fight though. You see what I'm saying? Get that going in your body, and you notice that you start feeling better. Listen to a good music that gets you going. You cannot allow yourself to stay, stationary. You gotta move so that there'll be a flow in your body. Get it going. And then when you revisit that thing, you notice that answers and even directions, you start getting guidance as to how to resolve it. Oh, another vital thing you need to do also is, after getting your body going, exercising and walking away from it, Sit in the silence. You got to sit in the silence. The Bible says, be still and know that I am God. Sit in the silence and invite God into the situation. Say, God, I invite you into this situation. I need your guidance and your help. Here it is. Thank you for taking care of it. It is done. And guide me and show me what it is that I can do to help it. And I promise you, God will make a way. Things will begin to happen for you. All right? So anyways, you guys, that is it for today. Getting out of the abyss. Getting out of the abyss of discouragement. That's how you stay away from discouragement as well. Anything whatsoever you're going through, just try these tips that I just gave you and you should feel better. So thank you all so much for watching today. Good morning, Cookie. Thank you for joining the party today. The party is about to end because I don't want to keep you guys for too long. It's a new day. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Actually, Sunday is supposed to be the start of a new week, but we say today is. So today, you guys, I want you guys to have an amazing day, the most amazing day ever. All right? You have power. You have the power to walk away from that thing that is sucking you dry. You can say, okay, hold on. I'll be back. You take a break from it. You walk away. You get new energy, re-energized, and then you come back with fresh eyes and you look at it and you notice that it is all taken care of. The lion you thought was chasing you, it's only a cute kitten. All right? That's it. Well, thank you all so much. You guys are awesome and amazing. Thank you for all of your support. Appreciate you guys. Go about your day knowing that it's all working out in your favor. Good things are locating you. Good news finds you everywhere you go. You feel good in your body. You experience good in your experience. And good things flow to you. All right? Every day in every way, good things are flowing to you. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome and amazing. If you want one-on-one time, check the description box below. There is a link for you to click on and sign up for one-on-one session with me, and you'll have an amazing time. There are different ways that you guys can support as well. All of it is listed in the description box below. Today, every one of you, Atma Namaste. It means the divinity in me salutes the divinity in you, because we are all children of God, but we forget it. All right? So appreciate every one of you. Have a wonderful day. I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people. I'll see y'all later. Bye.